Hello, YouTube. 50 days ago, I picked up around 160 laptop batteries. 50 days ago. I've crossed the 800 cell threshold and some change. So here we have 8 lots of 100 cells in the order they came out of the battery packs. Charged, discharged, charged. I have I've made a rough attempt to mark out the ones which are bad straight off the cuff, which we'll get to in a minute. And we got some change down there. Ignore the state of the living room. We've been arts and crafting stuff. So change down there. 800 cells there. Out of the packs we got cheated a couple of times. This one looked like it contained 18650s, but there were instead pouch cells. This one looks like it contains 18650s, but is instead pouch cells. This one I didn't even bother to take apart because you see they're all gone. And actually I found, whilst tidying up, another 1, 2, 3, 4. I know these contain 8 cells. That's possibly a 4. And that's a 3. So there's some more to be done. So we might hit 850, I guess. 160-ish laptop batteries. It's taken 50 days to do this. Not because I've been at it 100% of the time. This has been dismantling as many as my hands will take of an evening. Stripping it down the next day, charging, waiting for them to charge, doing them in batches here and there. It's taken 50 days because over the last 6 weeks it's been pretty hectic here. I've been away 3 weekends out of 6. 2 for history events, 1 was a wedding, and we left for the wedding. We were away for 4 days, so I spent quite a bit of time over the last 6 weeks away, coupled with working, and also I've been back to college, taking my 2391, 2394, 2395 testing and inspecting course. So I've been at college revising, well not college, it's a training centre, so I've been studying and being brain dead for quite a bit of the time, and just pacing up and down, stressing, because to obtain the 2394, 2395, it's 5 exams, and the 2 worst exams they save for the last, save for the end. 2-hour or 2.5 hour written exams, and I don't like writing. So let's have a look at what we got. I can see lots of LGs, lots of Sanyos, lots of Samsungs, and lots of generic unbranded cells. We got substandard size cells, still 1650 high, or 65 millimeters high, but sort of 16mm round, but they do and have been performing quite well for their size. I've got some of these up to 2000 milliamps. There we go, 1973. So for their size, they perform quite well, and if they're 18mm wide or in diameter, then they'd be brilliant. Some of these brown LG cells I've never come across before, and they're testing out around 2.7 upwards actually, near 3 amp hours. Got loads of Sonys and loads of these orange unmarked cells, which we've still got to get some data on these before we carry on. They're testing around 2200 milliamps, that's 2146. As usual, the heaters popped up, and quite a few of the Sanyo cells were performing very well indeed. So they will be kept. I used to have a concern over blue LG cells. Never had a good blue LG cell yet. And we had a few fail on this. But most of the blue LG cells were fine. And what I find with the blue LG cells is they just don't hold the voltage. You may have the capacity if you charge and discharge straight away, but the voltage just, my knees, sags and it goes. You just don't have any. So most of my blue LGs in the past were binned. Most of the bad cells, one's marked red, were getting hot. One's marked blue, just either weren't savable, were damaged, or had a very poor capacity. So I've got to go through these 100 by 100 and see what capacities we got. We're going to split them into 3 piles. The pristine, perfect cells that we want to use. The mediocre cells ranging from 1500 to 2000. And these cells will be placed in my existing setup, soldered together in pairs of 4 or 3, and put into service until they die. And then we'll have a pile of dead cells. But we're going to go through this. We're going to do a little video, 100 by 100, only a few minutes long, detailing the good and bad and the average of the pristine cells. I had a lot of trouble because it appears that I can't count when it came to doing this, and in doing them in little batches, so I take apart 6 cell packs and I'll do 1 to 36. I'll write that down, but somewhere along the lines I'd do another 30 the next day, and my numbers didn't add up. So I had gaps, and I had duplicate numbers all over the place, and I had to shuffle some of the packs around to get the numbers right and the rows right. So all of the batteries, so for each battery they're all next to each other, and you can see that in the colouring. And when I numbered them, I deliberately changed the brand halfway through, or the colour, so that I could see that as I went through we had unbranded LG, Sanyo, Samsung, unbranded Samsung, unbranded LG. Oh, hang on. Oh no, LG, Samsung, Sanyo, Samsung, unbranded, and then it continues. Unbranded Samsung. So I could see when one pack ended, another laptop battery began. If you get what I mean. So, in the comments, you've got to let us know what information you want in the little videos, and they're only going to be a couple of minutes long, about each 100 cells. I'll do an example another day, and we'll go from there. The next problem we got is how and when we lay these out, how do we do it? I don't know whether this is suitable for this video. I'll leave it for the next, I think. But yes, we've done it. 800 cells, of which some are dead, some are mediocre, and most are pristine. Let us know what you need to know about all of these cells to help you with your project, or just because you're really nosy, it doesn't hurt. And I'll get back to you as soon as I have some more numbers. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, comment, rate, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.